Hey, good morning everyone. It's Tuesday, June 13th. I finally got my day straight, and I just wanted to take a quick video from the garden. Last week I showed you the other end where I have my new co-workers, my honeybees installed, and the hive's going well. So this week I came down to the opposite end. So here's a picture of rhubarb, rows of strawberries there, and this is last year's planting of strawberries. Notice it's always that second and third year that you get your best production. But we've picked a couple strawberries and they're really nummy. More yet to come. Moving over, the next spot is a bunch of garlic. One thing I did differently with the garlic this year is because the soil is so sandy, I've been watering a lot more, especially because of the drought, and I think the garlic's responding well. So I just got done cutting the scapes. For those that don't know, a scape is a little flower head that pops up on these buggers. I'll see if I missed one so I can show you. Nope, I'm too efficient. But you cut the scapes off so that the bulbs can get a little bigger for you. At the end of the row, here's some rogue garlic. This is really weedy, got to get after that. And I'm planting a jalapenos, going along quite well. I used leaf mulch in there to see if I couldn't help hold more moisture in the soil, and I think that's been working really well too. Our pride and joy here is 4 rows of tomatoes. They're struggling, but they're doing okay. Having to keep a soaker hose on them and water them deep when I do water. So yeah, I'm not entirely happy about it, but they're coming along. They'll rebound nicely. We need some rain desperately here in Minnesota. This planting here, the next one over, is sweet peppers, about 3 different varieties, and behind that a really weedy patch, but there's some cool radishes going in there, a black carrot, and some beets. So looking forward to seeing what that can produce for us. Beans, our first planting didn't go as well as we had hoped, so we combined both rows into making one spotty row, and then I replanted them here a few days ago in row number 2, so we'll see what happens. We're using seed that's 2 years old, so that might be the problem there. And then our pride and joy for all of our pickle lovers. Here's our first planting of cucumbers. We planted 2 weeks ago, and they're up and doing well right on down the line. We have some spots where snapping turtles actually came up out of the Crow River and wanted to plant some eggs, of course, right where we're planting. So, you know, you take what nature gives you, right? So, and later on today, we'll be planting 2 more rows of cucumbers. I've got it all prepped. I just need to make the furrow, and Paula wants to come out here and help me with the netting and getting the seeds in later on this afternoon. Then down here, I mentioned that squash tunnel. We got off to late planting here, so the squash is just starting to poke up on both sides, but our intentions are, and they're delicata squash, to have them grow up over the tunnel and dangle down, a little easier to pick. And we've got a little guy out here who wants to have fun in the garden, so this should be fun for him. Potato plantings, why? Because I had them and they needed to get in the ground. A couple of hills of zucchini, why? I don't know, because we'll have zucchini to give away here in like a month maybe. And then the sunflower hut, the seeds are popping there. You can see them already. So this is going to be really cool, and this is Paula's baby, that in the tunnel. She wants to have a sunflower house. So you can walk in the entrance here and hang out in here and be in marvel of all the sunflowers around you. And she planted a bunch of them. So that's really cool. And then down on that end is where I started my last video. There's the hive, and we've got some monster giant pumpkins planted, and they're coming along just fine in here. The homeowners planted them once again for the little guy, because he loves to see stuff happen in the garden. Thank you, Jerome and Malin, for everything that you do for us, by the way. We certainly enjoy our time out here, and you've been more than gracious. So that's it for today's garden tour. A quick little tour, 4.5 minutes. But anyways, just an update, and I'll keep you updated and post more as I know more. Have a great day, you guys. Have a great gardening day. Enjoy the weather and pray for rain. Bye-bye.